Welcome to an overview of the installation steps and techniques for a Kitchenaid built-in refrigerator. Installation should be performed by a qualified installer. This demonstration features a French door bottom mount stainless steel refrigerator and is not a replacement for the printed installation guide. Always read and obey all safety messages. Please read through the entire installation guide for your product and gather all tools and parts as instructed. Please consult and follow all local governing codes and ordinances. Warning: explosion hazard. Keep flammable materials and vapors, such as gasoline, away from the refrigerator. Failure to do so can result in death, explosion, or fire. Make certain that the floor under the unit is clear and level with the surrounding flooring and can support the weight of the refrigerator and contents included, which is at least 600 pounds. The finished opening must be square, plumb, and level. The width of the required opening varies by model, but is 35 1/2 inches to 35 3/4 inches for 36-inch units, 41 1/2 inches to 41 3/4 inches for 42-inch units, and 47 1/2 inches to 47 3/4 inches for 48-inch units. The depth of the required opening is 24 inches. The height of the required opening is 84 inches. The location must permit all doors and drawers to open freely and without obstruction according to the clearance measurements outlined in the installation guide. For corner wall conditions, an additional minimum clearance distance of 5 inches is required. More clearance may be required if you are installing custom overlay panels, custom handles, or extended handles. Installation requires a minimum of 6 inches of open space above the grill panel or above a false front when present. The refrigerator is designed to vent out the front at the top of the upper vent grill. A minimum of a 1/2 inch of clearance is needed above the top grill for ventilation and to be able to remove grill after installation. Standard installation requires a solid soffit or cabinet bottom 84 inches above the floor. If a soffit or cabinet isn't available or higher than 84 inches, then the refrigerator must be braced with anti-tip boards. Anti-tip boards are not provided with the product and should be measured and installed from pieces of 2x4 wood boards and be long enough to fully cover the width of the housing. The anti-tip boards must overlap the rear of the compressor housing by at least 2 inches. Locate and mark all stud locations on the rear wall 80 to 90 inches above the floor. Important: before drilling, make certain there are no electrical wires or plumbing behind the wall that the screws could penetrate. Depending on the depth of the opening, cut and attach one or more 2x4 wood boards to as many wall studs as possible with wood screws, making certain the wood screws have sufficient length to penetrate the studs by at least 1 1/2 inch.